Hi guys, it's me Keisha here at Faye Dusk, and this is the next video that I promised you on ideas to, or how I celebrate Samhain. So I've got my altar again. I just left it on. I thought, that's why I'm so bent funny and trying to be careful I don't scorch my hair. That would be bad. How I celebrate Samhain. Obviously Samhain is coming up very soon, in just over a week, and I know some of you may be stuck for ideas on how to celebrate the holiday. Well, I'll just give you a quick overview. This is basically just what I do. I don't do any formal rituals or anything like that. Every year I always have to watch Hocus Pocus. It's like a ritual for me in itself. I absolutely love Hocus Pocus, one of my favourite movies ever. That and Nightmare Before Christmas, I don't know, always gets me into the spirit of Halloween, and we always have loads of candy, but we don't always get trick-or-treaters. But yeah, so we just all, it just makes me feel really jolly, so I always have that on. I usually decorate cupcakes or cookies, like in sort of a stereotypical witch sort of design. So I always find that really, really fun, and just helps me sort of get into the spirit of the holiday, if you like. So I always do that, and as well, because a lot of pagans believe that Samhain is the witch's new year, basically it's the start of the new year, I've started to the last few years, I write down sort of what I want to get rid of for the new year. So sort of like a resolution, a little bit, but I write a list of all the things that I want to, almost like petition magic. I write a list of all the things I want to sort of, like whether it be that I want to, any negative habits I want to get rid of, or things that I feel are holding me back or no longer serve their purpose in my life. I write them down, have a long think about them, have a candle lit, and I write them down, and then I take my cauldron and I burn the list in my cauldron. And as the flames are burning and the smoke's filling the air, I imagine that what I want to get rid of is being taken away from me. And so once it's all completely burnt, and I sit there and I give a quick thanks to the goddess, and once it's all completely burnt, I take the ashes and I throw them away outside. Usually windy this time of year, which is good, so it sort of takes, so literally it's another way, it just symbolises what I don't want blowing away from me, going into the universe, like the universe is taking care of my problem. So that's what I do, and I always think that's sort of a nice thing to do to symbolise the new year. What else do I do? That's it really. Just give thanks to the goddess. I think about my granddad and my great nan and my grandparents on my dad's side, and any other relatives and ancestors and people that can't be with us that I've crossed over. I spare a thought for them, and got my neck's aching. Yeah, that's it really. I don't really do anything else. Another nice idea, if you have young children or younger siblings or nieces and nephews, is to, I always think it's really nice, I used to when I was younger, is to take them trick-or-treating, which is lovely. It's just nice because they're all dressed up and they're all excited, and I don't know, it's just a nice holiday feel in the air. Everyone's like in a good mood and embracing the day, and whether they're pagan or whether they understand the meaning behind it or not, it's just a nice festive time. So that's another nice idea. That's something that you could do. Getting outside is important as well. That's why once I've scattered the ashes. I stay outside and look up at the moon and just feel thankful. And obviously the veil's at its thinnest at this time of year, so you can, I don't know, you could just feel this extra energy in the air, and it's just a really, really nice feeling. I was trying to think of other things that you could do. I mean, there's loads, I'm sure I don't need to tell you, there's loads and loads and loads and loads of books and the internet and all sorts of wealth of information on Samhain and the lore and the history behind it and different recipes you can make and all sorts of things. So I won't bore you with all that information, because it sort of seems redundant really, when you could just find it out for yourself anyway. So there's no point, or you probably know it already, so there's no point me telling you again. I was just sort of covering the basics of what I do. But I'm going to end that there before I ramble, because I have a tendency to get really random and ramble about loads of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed my little video. Try not to get too close to the candle. And lots of love and an extra big heap of fairy dust. Mwah.